Try to bring this down to practicality. Be more stable and more reliable in your substances during this time and shit. Cancer, you're gonna basically put yourself in a circumstances which situation be emotional and logical. Try to find joy and nurturing during this time and shit. For me, try to clean out your house. For me, be more decorative and shit. Be more talented and be more useful towards you where you want to basically be seen in life and shit. And you know this is a textile, so put yourself in a circumstance situation, not being too hard on yourself and basically loosen up. Leo, you're gonna have to basically find self-discipline, self-expression towards the way you act or at work, or basically try to find a new talent during this time and should basically put yourself in a circumstance situation where you can be seen, so the universe and God can work with you and try to basically help you. Because you know this is basically the sun is at odds and shit with Uranus, so basically you can't even be your own unique self because what's going on in the world is basically blocking you. But make sure that shit don't block you, and don't believe in it for it to be blocking you. Make sure you put yourself in a circumstance situation, basically being headstrong, basically going for your goals and your dreams, no matter what the circumstance situation is. If you give up now, then we can't help you. And Virgo, you're gonna basically be dealing with double groundness during this time and should try to put yourself in a circumstance situation, being more practical, being more unique, and basically being more fixated, and don't doubt yourself during this time and shit. For me, try to have some satisfaction, emotional satisfaction. Dive a little bit more in your imagination, even though you're not basically toned to that shit, but you know you gotta have some kind of thing that you can work with and shit, even though your opposite is motherfucking Pisces. You need to dive into your imagination a little bit more. Libra, you're basically gonna have to find balance between choosing people and shit, because you know Virgo falls in motherfucking Venus, so basically you're gonna have to feel the need to basically nurture and care for people, places, and things. You may pick up you might get into a lot of relationships where you need help, or you may try to find a lot of balance during this time with other people, places, things that's going through relationships or breakups during this time and shit. You can basically be a good factor in this shit. You can basically be a mentor. You can take this to a big career during this time. Take advantage of this shit. Scorpio, self-destructiveness and self-possessiveness. You need change, or you need to be more practical and shit during this time and shit. For me, don't try to hold too much in. Learn how to release this shit. Be more take more power and control over your life and basically be more organized and shit. Don't try to basically add on to the darkness. Try to like release that shit. This way it won't basically put you in a circumstance situation. You know, help is always gonna be there no matter what the circumstance situation is. Sagittarius, this is basically this is opposite too. So you're gonna have to feel the need to basically find growth with practicality and newness, and focus your goals on aiming to where you need to be seen, and find your gift and your talent and your traits during the time. You want to put yourself in a circumstance situation of being too self-indulgent and shit, not basically looking at details. You're gonna look at the details and basically find ways to where you're gonna always have the bigger picture there, because you're dealing with that fire. But basically try to basically put yourself in a circumstance situation, be more disciplined, more grounded and shit when you utilize your way of finding and your way of traveling and experiencing and shit. Motherfucking Capricorn, basically, you know, this is a square, so you're gonna basically be reacting and responding to your status, your career. Try not to basically take on too many responsibilities during this time, because basically can weigh you down. So you need rest, you need meditation, you need to clear your mind, Capricorn. Don't be too hard on yourself and shit, feel me? You are the cardinal sign, so you basically need to be the prime example of how to be more practical, be more stable, and be try not to be too reliable to people, because they may basically use you as the back burner during assignment, or use you as a doormat. Also, motherfucking Aquarius and shit. Responsibilities, routines, and change may not be in your forte, but you gotta be more practical and basically you gotta be more open and shit. Learn how to trust people and shit. Don't put yourself in a circumstance situation of not taking heed to these things and shit. Even though air and earth don't really mix like that, but these things can be worked out in some way, shape, or form. Feel me? It's all about the spirit and the body. Fuck what they say. But basically, you know, find more ways to be more practical and change up. Don't start projects and shit that you ain't gonna be able to finish. There's one thing, your ass might be here, your ass might be there, Aquarius, your ass be over there, feel me? And you gotta learn how to basically take control and responsibilities over your what you create and invent. So these things can basically be running throughout the future and shit. Pisces, this is the opposite. So basically, Pisces, you're gonna be reacting and responding to dreams, imagination, creativity, illusion and shit. Try to put yourself in a circumstance situation of following your vision. Be down to earth, be more practical and shit. Put yourself in a circumstance situation where other people not stepping on your toes, or you're not stepping on other people's toes and shit. Be more practical with the way you come out with life and shit. Don't listen to what other people say, for me. Follow your intuition, follow your goals. Be more practical and shit, feel me? Don't be too much in your imagination. Learn how to come down to earth sometimes and shit, and basically push this and force this to where you want to be seen in life. And that's about it. I love y'all. Y'all take care of yourself and be in good health.